Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and The Punisher, issue number 8. This is basically the Home Alone version of The Punisher. I'm not saying that in a negative way, in any way, shape, or form. This is a badass issue. This is fun as hell. This is Donnie. This is freaking Matt Rosenberg's horrible dark side, showing a little bit of sunshine and smiling a little bit while he's murdering everybody in a freaking prison. Okay, let's let's move on with this. All right, we got Warren Bagalia Part 3. Matthew Rosenberg, I may have mentioned, is the writer. The artist is Simon Kodransky. The colors are done by Antonio Fabella. VC's Corey Petit does the letters, and the cover artist is Greg Smallwood. Anthony Gambino is the designer. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So we start off once again with freaking Jigsaw out there acting like he's the Punisher. There's a trial. It's a mock trial, of course. It's put up there, and it's like, you know, for the world to see, so that Baron Zemo could try and frame the Punisher just a little bit more. And it's like, you know, okay, well, gee, here's the Punisher getting his trial. Oh, this didn't work, and his lawyer's like, don't worry, we're gonna appeal this terrible Bagalia court, this kangaroo court. This'll never fly. We're gonna overrule. We're gonna get an appeal. We're gonna take this to a higher court in the land. Don't you worry, man. And Frank Castle, you know, the fake Frank Castle Jigsaw, he's like, no, I can't take it. I hate you all. I'll kill you all. He kills his lawyer. He kills this guy. Starts killing people. It's like, dude, you're killing me right now. Like, the whole time I'm sitting there looking at this thing, I was like, that doesn't look like Frank Castle. And then all of a sudden I understand by the time they get to the end. I'm like, man, that's just dirty. But I love it. I love it. The entire rest of this is literally just Frank Castle not wanting to work with the other prisoners to escape, and then realizing he has to work with the other prisoners to escape. Look, all I'm saying is that the traps and the crazy things that happen in this comic book, I have seen the commercial to this game before.
Mousetrap! Build a contraption to trap the other mice, but don't get caught yourself. Turn the crank, use the boost. Suddenly, we're down the chute. Move the hand, the marble drop, the dive flip. We just can't stop. This is zany action, a crazy contraption. The fun is catching. You wanna bite? It's Mousetrap.
Yeah, Mousetrap. I'm just saying. I've never actually played the game, but I remember when those commercials aired on TV. I remember seeing it in a Goodwill store one time and saying, hey, Dad, can we get that? He's like, there's no way all the pieces are there. It's like, all right, fine. So, that's what this was, and I love it. Like, this is like the Home Alone edition of the Punisher, because he's running around. Okay, I want you to go and do this, and I want you to go, but he's delegating everything because he's got to stay in his cell because all eyes are going to be on him. And I get it. I get it. All eyes are on the Punisher. You know, the closed-circuit TV. And everybody else is running around following Frank's plan that was already laid out in advance. Okay, we're going to go get some oil-soaked rags. We're going to go over here. We're going to get some freaking, you know, Ipecac or something along those lines to make us throw up. We're going to run over here and get a freaking stun wand battery. We're going to do all these different things and put them together. And the only thing that was missing... But that's okay. That's okay. Because the book was perfect. Just the way it was. Look, this is one of those kind of situations where sometimes I think that the art could have been a little bit better because we didn't need all of it. We were looking at very specific things here. We didn't have to look at a bloodbath for most of the parts in here. And then again, there's sometimes I don't think I want to be any better. Like watching prisoners have to clean somebody else's puke off of a window with their own shirts and like that's just a bit much. That's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow. But this was a fun issue, man. Like I said, dude, this is like Frank Castle pulling some Inspector Gadget crap and just like, yep, I'm killing everybody in here. Now, I never watched this movie, but there was a movie back in the day called The Park Is Mine. Guys, if this ever comes on Netflix or Amazon, if it comes on Hulu, I'm willing to go and get Hulu again for a month. Just because I have never seen this movie, but a lot of people told me about this one day when I was in the Army. Just often people talk about, The Park Is Mine. It's a great one. It's like, these two guys are supposed to go and take over the park. The one guy doesn't show up, so the other guy shows up, and they're going to take over a park to protest something. And it's an ex-Vietnam vet, a former Vietnam vet. And dude, like, cops just ain't prepared for the kind of things that soldiers learn. He takes this whole park. The Park Is Mine is the name of the movie. I want to see this movie in the worst way. Just ain't seen it yet. So by all means, please let me know. Like, there ain't no red box that I've ever seen in Canada, but anywhere else along those lines, hit me up. All right, guys. Great book. I enjoyed this. This is just, don't think too much about this. Just watch the carnage and destruction and think about how you want to do this in a role-playing game, because it's true. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.